Technology use indigenized. The use of technology in an Indigenous language and culture classroom would have to have a goal. What is it that I want the students to learn? What are the big ideas, core competencies, specific learning standards that relate to the use of technology and the integration of First Nation ways of knowing and doing, which will be woven throughout each technological lesson? In regards to how I can make sure the students will use the technology respectfully, I would first like to hear from the students as to what they think respectful use of technology is. And then following that, I may co-construct criteria together with them for all of them to use. To begin with, the use of smartboards can be instructed with traditional interactive apps. An example is a Think It Language app where students will allow students to hear the language, where technology will allow the students to hear the language and at the same time having fun. Referencing the Samura matrix using technology to substitute for a TV is something that I'm guilty of myself. I have used the interactive Promethean board as a television to watch elders and other language knowledge holders. Though used as a television, I used it in a manner so the students can hear the oral language using the video sharing website known as YouTube. So in some ways I can say that using the board was somewhat augmented from the use of a TV or substituted, but it was being more functional because the students have a larger visual and the ability to save and manipulate. You can modify the audio and video, which is referenced as well in the Samura matrix. You can use Google Earth to travel to other traditional territories, Skype to have conversations with other First Nation students anywhere in the world. You can use Twitter to advertise phrase of the day in the language out to the universe. In addition, you're also able to follow your tweets. Using the online dictionary to access linked words is another substitution, but with some little functional change because the process to find a word becomes expedited. Sometimes you can even hear the audio. As a teacher, I can use Google for evaluations by creating tests, quizzes, or surveys on Google Form. The students would complete this task using a set of iPads. The using technology as an audio and video for current and future language learning and preservation. There are many ways to indigenize the use of technology in a First Nation classroom. However, what is critical is that me as a teacher teach the students about respectful use of technology. I don't need to create a policy about guidelines. However, I feel that modeling examples of good use and bad use is important. Engaging with technology safely and respectful and effective communication. This is an opportunity for the students to demonstrate respect for themselves, others, and everything around them.